So asking questions is an effective way to find out how much learners know about a topic, so elicitation, and further to check the understanding of what we have taught, so that finding the gap between teaching and learning. And as you were saying, when we ask questions effectively, we are actually helping our students develop their higher order thinking skills, which gradually lead to help them become more autonomous and lifelong learners. Furthermore, I also feel that when we ask effective questions, we are also promoting a habit to make our students curious. And they tend to ask more questions in return as well, which help them find answers on their own. A few quick tips for teachers to use questioning more effectively. Somebody has raised open questions. They're of course important, but closed questions are particularly effective to check and understand them. So we need to make this decision when we should use open and when we should use closed questions. Thinking time, of course, very important. So they need some time to process and articulate their response. So allow them that little time. This is something that I feel was not really covered in what we saw in our chat. So sometimes what we observe in classes is that a few selected students get more opportunities to answer, maybe because they are more active and they are more keen to answer. We need to think how we can give equal opportunities to different learners. Some of the ways here could be asking students to nominate each other instead of you picking them. Allowing them time is of course helpful as well. Another thing you could try is ask them all to raise their hands if they've got the answer right, and then ask them to answer a little later. So you're actually giving them time in two different ways. Most times as a teacher, we feel that it's my duty to tell learners whether the answer is right or not. That doesn't have to be the case all the time. So you can ask and you can encourage learners to react to each other's answers. What do you think about this? Do you agree here? And really important to remember, while the right answers tell us what they have learned or understood, the wrong ones tell us where the gap is and help us identify those gaps. And hence they are equally important, if not more. So it's also important to help your learners see the role that questions play in the process of teaching and learning, and how the right questions can lead us to finding answers and areas we need to work further.